welcome to Reaching Out with Reach podcast, where we dive into the heart of prevention, recovery, and resilience. I'm Santana.
And I'm Wendy. Together, we're here to explore the stories, strategies, and insights that empower individuals and communities to make informed choices.
In these episodes, we'll bring you discussions and topics surrounding community, prevention, mental health, and recovery.
So whether you're a professional in the field, someone on a personal journey, or simply curious, we're glad you're here.
Let's reach out, learn, and grow together.
Welcome back. I'm Wendy.
And I'm Santana.
Today we're talking about boundaries, specifically why boundaries are so often misunderstood, misused, and emotionally charged.
Oh, I like the topic of boundaries because boundaries are one of the most effective tools we have for mental health, prevention, and recovery. Yet they're also one of the most avoided. It starts when you're young.
That's so true. And when boundaries are misunderstood, they don't protect relationships, they can damage them.
Oh, for a lot of people, boundaries feel like rejection.
Yeah, especially if you grew up in environments where love was conditional or unpredictable or tied to performance.
In those environments, limits often meant withdrawal, silence, punishment.
So later in life, any limit can trigger fear. Fear of abandonment, fear of conflict, fear of being seen as selfish.
Yes, that's why people either avoid boundaries altogether or enforce them explicitly.
Yeah, so boundaries are not walls, they're not ultimatums, and they're not about controlling someone else.
Boundaries are about clarity. What works and does not work for me is a two-way street, not a one-way.
Yeah, they communicate what you will and will not participate in and what you need to stay regulated and safe.
Healthy boundaries protect connection by making expectations predictable.
Predictability is safety for the nervous system.
This is where things often go wrong. Control focuses on changing someone else's behavior.
And boundaries focus on managing your own response.
Control says, you need to stop doing this.
A boundary says, if this continues, here's what I will do to protect myself.
One creates a power struggle. The other one creates clarity. See the difference?
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to start having boundaries when you haven't had them, and it's uncomfortable. But please know that inconsistent boundaries are worse than no boundaries at all.
Because inconsistency creates confusion and anxiety.
If a boundary only exists when emotions are high, people learn not to trust it.
And when boundaries collapse under pressure, resentment builds.
Resentment eventually leaks out as anger, withdrawal, or burnout.
Ooh. A healthy boundary has three parts.
First, it's specific. Vague boundaries invite negotiation and misunderstanding.
Second is calm. Boundaries set in anger feel like punishment.
Third, it's enforceable. If you're not willing to follow through, it's not a boundary yet. And when you're new to boundaries, again, take some time to think them through before enforcing them.
Yes, enforcing a boundary doesn't require harshness. It's about self-respect.
It requires consistency.
You can be firm and compassionate at the same time. It's like a teacher whose students love, but they know not to play in the class, or a parent who's disciplined and the child understands and accepts the punishment.
That's a great example. And you don't need to over-explain. Over-explaining often comes from guilt, not clarity. No is a complete sentence.
Oh, yes. That's one it's kind of like once you learn that, you don't have to say anything else. It speaks for itself. It's a lot. Guilt weakens boundaries. Don't break the great boundary wall you built.
That's right. Boundaries are also essential in recovery spaces and helping roles.
Without boundaries, support turns into rescuing.
Rescuing removes responsibility and increases dependence.
Support builds capacity, enabling delays growth.
That distinction matters because growth matters.
If boundaries feel terrifying, start small.
Notice where you feel resentful, exhausted, or overwhelmed. Those are boundary signals.
Ask yourself, what do I need in this situation to stay regulated or good to go?
Practice tolerating discomfort. Boundaries often feel uncomfortable before they feel safe.
Boundary pushback doesn't automatically mean the boundary is wrong.
It often means the dynamic is changing.
Stay calm, repeat the boundary without escalating.
And remember, someone's reaction does not determine the validity of your boundary.
Even healthy boundaries can create rupture.
Repair matters.
Repair looks like acknowledging impact without undoing the boundary.
You can say, I know this is hard, and the boundary still stands.
Boundaries are not punishment, guys.
They're information.
They teach people how to stay connected in healthy ways.
And when boundaries are clear, consistent, and calm, relationships become safer and not smaller.
I agree.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Reaching Out with Reach podcast. We hope our discussion offered valuable insights and inspiration.
Remember, change begins with awareness and action. If you found today's conversation meaningful, please share it with others who might benefit.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode.
And if you have topics you'd like us to cover or stories to share, find us on social media at Reach Council on Facebook or Reach_Council on Instagram to let us know.
Until next time, choose healthy, choose happy, and keep reaching out.